So if there's no desire, there could be no universe.
That would be accurate, but it is not possible for there to be no desire, so it is a really ridiculous comment, isn't it? That's
I don't know about that.
Well, we're just having fun with you. In other words,
I was just trying to get it straight in my mind that it's our job to have desire. For without desire, the universe would not exist. Is that correct?
that is correct, but you know, it's not your job to have desire in that sense, because you could not, at this point in the game, cease to have desire, because the variety that you are exposed to causes you to, at many levels of your being, formulate your personal preferences. You are so selfishly wired. You are so self-aware at all levels of your being. You are so cognizant of what's around you, and these desires are just rampaging from you, and it is that desire that summons source. So you never need to worry about a halting of the universe, because there is so much variety and so much exposure to the variety and so many desires being launched so steadily that we are all in very good shape as far as eternity goes. The question is, what are you doing in your now in relationship to that? And that's all about your emotions, you see. And the better you feel, then the more you are in alignment with it. And that's why we torture you and tease you a little bit by saying to you that you never get it done. You can't get it wrong, and you'll never get it done. And the reason you can't get it wrong is because you never get it done. So even if you're standing in a place that feels wrong, it's not done. And since it's not done, you can reach for the thought that feels better. And if you're wise enough and selfish enough, wise enough and selfish enough, we like the combination, wise enough and selfish enough, wise enough meaning selfish enough to care about how you feel, then is a sure bet. If you're not wise enough to be selfish, if somebody has convinced you that the way you feel doesn't matter, and that true wisdom comes in trying to follow some sort of guidance that is outside of you, now you'll flounder, and now you'll not be sure, and you might even suffer, but you'll never stop wanting to feel better. So every person that's in that lost place is launching rockets of desire to get into a better feeling place. In other words, there's no possible way for anything other than well-being to continue to be perpetuated. There is nothing to ever worry about. The only thing that could ever happen to anyone is that they could, for whatever reason, disallow the well-being right now. But in the next moment, they could stop doing that, you see. When you start releasing resistance on purpose, that's when life really gets fun. Oh, it's fun to be little and to not know about resistance and just expect things to go well for you and watch it happen. In other words, all of you live that again and again, and you love every minute of it. But it is even more delicious when you feel resistance and you consciously know what to do about it. And you show yourself that you can find a thought, no matter where it is on the emotional scale, that does feel better, and you find it and you do feel your relief, then you're not afraid of anything. Then you don't have to barricade yourself or worry about some friend dragging you down into the doldrums. You don't have to worry about some monster coming out of the bushes and affecting you negatively. Then you understand that you can go anywhere and feel as good as you want to feel no matter where you are, because then you understand that it's all about your vibration. Until you understand that it's all about your vibration, and until you have control of your own vibration, conscious control, what happens is you want to hide from things you don't like, and you want to get into the right situations, and most of you miss so much life. As you try to protect yourself from what you don't want, you miss out on so much that you do want, you see. Where when you know your power and you know your well-being, then you can go everywhere, and everywhere something wonderful happens. Then you are the expansive, adventurous, creative genius that you really are. Yes.
Thank you, Abraham.
Yes, indeed.